calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will go to Henry out wide. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 43. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. ETN. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Finds the open target, Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. At the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault as time expires in the first half. And the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 29, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Shrugs, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
Touchdown!
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second and very short, Tannehill running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. To throw is Tannehill. He finds Watson. It's gone. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. He dumps it off for Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.